Truth be told, stress is not your enemy. Your reaction is. Once upon a time, I met a man I should have met many years prior. Okay. And now I'm being very vague to protect all parties in or around his circle out of respect for those people. So we went to dinner to get to know each other, fill in the gaps of time that were missed from each other's lives, so to speak. He got to meet my daughter for the first time and everything. It was like a mini family reunion. Now, I was a little hesitant to begin with because people that we both knew told me very questionable things about this dude, okay? He was not a stand up guy in their eyes. But being the overly nice and a naive person that I was back then, I decided to give him a chance. My thing was giving people the benefit of the doubt. Well, everything I was told, he confirmed within 30 minutes of our interaction, and then some. I'm not even exaggerating. It was probably earlier than that. I became so stressed. I could literally feel my body stiffening from head to toe. No exaggeration. My neck started to hurt, then my head was hurting, and apparently I showed it on my face because he stopped talking and asked me if I was okay. I said yes, but my neck hurts. And it's hurting because I have arthritis in my neck. I was making up an excuse that was actually true, but not the real reason for the current neck pain. I didn't want to say anything to make him look at me in a sort of kind of way like I was weird or doing something wrong or whatever. I was trying to impress him. This was our first time meeting, and I wanted to um, make a good impression. I didn't want him to feel, a certain kind of way about me, like I said. Well, honey, I was not okay. I was not okay. I wanted to leave immediately and never see that man again. Go home, take a shower, and get in the bed. Mm, mm. Lord have mercy. I what 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 an moment that was. He was a certified piece of crap. Let me tell you, certified. But instead, I crashed out in my head and suffered in silence for the next few hours. It was downright awful. Luckily, that was the last time I saw him. But I say all that to say staying calm has nothing to do with pretending you're okay and everything to do with being real with yourself right in the middle of the mess. Fast forward to today, I would have spoken up for myself and completely disconnected from the situation immediately. No overthinking, no second guessing my feelings, totally trusting my intuition. Because calm isn't a performance, it's a practice. It ain't always soft. Sometimes it's gritty, primal, breath by breath survival. And you don't find it by pushing your feelings down. You find it by rooting yourself deeper than the storm. We think stress is the problem, but stress is just a signal. It's your body whispering, then shouting, something's not right, and I need your attention. What causes you to spiral isn't the situation, it's how quickly you abandon yourself. Think about that for a minute. And we do this all the time. We freeze, we fawn, we try to fix everyone else's comfort before even checking our own pulse. But what if your calm started with one bold decision? I don't believe myself anymore. Let's get into some real tools, not the Pinterest, just like the candle fluff. Even though I love lighting a candle, it doesn't really fit in this situation. I'm talking about nervous system truth, soul deep tools. Close the loop. When something stressful happens, your body gets flooded with adrenaline, cortisol, and tension. But most people never finish the stress cycle. They just carry it day after day, year after year, until the body becomes a war zone they were trying to escape. So, what do you do instead? Move the energy. That might mean shaking your arms for 60 seconds, taking taking a cold shower, walking fast with a no destination, screaming into a pillow. Yes, seriously screaming into a pillow. Your calm doesn't live in your thoughts, it lives in your body, and your body needs to move to process. Then we say it how it is. Stress thrives in suppression. When you don't name it, it grows very sharp teeth. So stop lying to yourself about how okay you are. It's okay not to be okay. Say it, even if it's just to your journal or your steering wheel or your pillow. Say it. I feel like I'm drowning. I'm scared I'm messing everything up. I don't know how to hold on to this. Whatever it is, say it. This isn't weakness, it's clearing space. When you tell your truth, your nervous system can stop guessing. Ground into your senses. When panic takes over, your body leaves the present. It shoots you into what if land, never enough land. What will they think land? You need to come home to your senses. So try this. Touch something cold. Smell something strong. Listen for three distinct sounds. Look at the light hitting the wall and just observe it. Sounds simple, but that's the point. You're doing these things with intention. Your brain wants to solve the entire problem. Your body just wants to know it's not in danger. Create a calm ritual you actually use, not when things are cute, not when you're on vacation, but in the thick of it. What brings you back? It might be something like a specific song you play when you're spiraling, or a grounding phrase you whisper to yourself, like, "This is not the end. This is just a moment, and this too shall pass." A deep press to your chest with your palm, just to feel your heartbeat. You don't need a 10-step routine. You need something simple and sacred to you. Stop performing strength. This is something I had to work on personally. Some of us were taught that staying calm means being stoic, silent, or unbothered, but true calm isn't numb, it's resourced. You're allowed to cry and still be composed. You're allowed to feel messy and still move with grace. Pretending you're okay while you're crumbling is not strength. It's self betrayal in a nice outfit. So rewrite that story. I can be both tender and powerful. I can feel deeply and still stay grounded. Give the moment a container. When you're in the middle of a stressful moment, it feels endless, like this is your new forever. It's not. Give the moment a boundary. You can say something like, I'm overwhelmed right now. I'm not going to make permanent decisions in a temporary storm. Breathe into that. Give yourself 10 minutes, 24 hours, a week, whatever you need. And watch how clarity visits once the nervous system chills out. Choose your anchor word. In the middle of panic, the mind looks for a hook. If you don't choose it consciously, it will pick fear. So give it something solid. Choose a word like steady, here, remember, return, grounded, something along those lines. Say it over and over. Let it become your anchor when the waves rise. Let it bring you back. Interrupt the loop with pattern breakers. Sometimes staying calm isn't about going deeper, it's about going sideways. When your thoughts keep looping, break the rhythm. Clap your hands loud. Do 10 jumping jacks. Play a stupid meme video. Smell your favorite essential oil. It's basically a distraction. The goal isn't to bypass the feeling, it's to interrupt the spiral long enough for breath to enter. Remember, you're not failing, you're responding. When you get triggered, overwhelmed, or shut down, it's not because you're broken, it's because your system is responding exactly the way it was wired to. From trauma, from past experiences, from things you never got to release. So instead of judging your response, try saying this. This makes sense. This isn't my fault, but I can learn new ways. That's not toxic positivity. That's compassion with teeth. So the next time stress hits, ask yourself this: what part of me needs me most right now? Let that part be held, heard, and honored. Because staying calm isn't about never being rattled. Because you're going to be rattled. That's just a part of life. But it's about building a relationship with yourself strong enough to weather anything. No faking, no pretending. Just you rooted, real, and ready for takeoff. If you're done abandoning yourself when life gets loud, grab my free self love journal starter kit. It's full of calming prompts, reflection pages, and grounding practices to bring you back home to your body and your breath. Download it now, it's in the description. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like it, comment, and share it with someone who needs it as well. Because we're not here to suffer alone. We're here to come back to ourselves together. Love y'all.